Strange as it may seem, this parish, Nuestra Señora del Carmen, is joyous in the face of disaster. Their pastor says the hurricane brought wind and rain, but also a miracle.
None of the statues of the saints in this church suffered any damage, even though the wind and water had busted the doors and drawn the benches to the street. But I say the true miracle had been this religious experience, this encounter with Christ we have seen after the hurricane. People are more united. We are holding hands. We feel more like brothers and sisters. Old quarrels have been forgotten.
Yet, around the saints and on the shore, total devastation. This parish is the heart of Punta Santiago, a little beach town 40 miles from San Juan that was left flattened by Hurricane Maria.
When I came back, this place looked like an atomic bomb had fallen here. That's the best description. All was destroyed. The church floor was completely covered in mud and sand from the beach. The door was busted and open. It was total destruction in all this area. But the church was still standing. It was almost miraculous.
The town looks like the storm hit yesterday. But the church has been the hub of the recovery effort for weeks.
Every day, day by day, step by step. And the people, when you talk with them, smile because they have faith. They have faith, and the people in the community know that we can grow up again.
Pope Francis' desire for the church as a field hospital is not a metaphor in Punta Santiago. It is a reality. Cares and distributes 250 lunches each day. They also offer financial assistance, groceries, and medicines. The parish works side by side with the Knights of Malta, one of the oldest church institutions providing humanitarian needs. Monsignor Mario Guijarro is the chaplain on the island.
We used to say, when hurricanes passed by without hitting us, that Puerto Rico was blessed. But even with this hurricane that gave us a mighty hit, causing devastation all over Puerto Rico, I think it has been a blessed time for Puerto Rico, because it has made us reflect. It has united us. It has made us really know our neighbors. It has motivated us to help other people in need. It has made us find ways to help those who are asking us for help.
It is hard to tell what is going to happen to Puerto Rico in the coming month. The challenges are huge, but here in this small town, the town they simply call the beach, there is abundant evidence the sign on the road is true. Puerto Rico se levanta, la playa se levanta. Puerto Rico will rise, the beach will rise. In Punta Santiago, Jorge Dominguez, Currents News.
Jorge is here now to talk more about the challenges that must be solved before Puerto Rico rises again. Jorge, thank you so much for being here with us. Now, you're identifying three major areas of the crisis: public health, economic recovery, and the potential for social unrest. Let's begin, Jorge, with the health of the people.
Okay. As we have said before, they don't have electricity, they don't have water. 90% of the people without electricity, 25% of the people without water 1 month after hurricane. What that means is they don't have means to refrigerate food, and people are drinking water from all over the place. They already had a case of leptospirosis in one of the parishes that I visited in Guaynabo. The person died from that. It was.
And what is that illness?
It is an illness that is transmitted by rats, and it was because they were drinking water from the river and washing the clothes on the river, and I guess they got it from there, and one person died in the Guaynabo parish. But this is just one person, but what I mean is, going forward, with times, it's like a time bomb. It's always more possible to have something like that. And people are getting more desperate because of that. This is, for me, the first risk.
Okay.
The second risk is the economic situation. All the hotels, or most of the hotels, closed. Supermarkets closed or working just half of the time. They don't have, again, means to refrigerate food. So they are losing business.
So
And
we're talking about companies and the people that work for them.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, of course. All the people who used to work in the hotels don't have a job anymore. I mean, hotels have been closed for a month. Remember, schools are starting today. For a month, they didn't have schools neither. So in the long run, the little businesses are going bankrupt because they are not selling anything. People cannot get money. They cannot open because they don't have lights. So many businesses are going out of business because of that.
And this adds to a country that is already under such financial stress.
Of course, there were 74 billions in debt before that, and a very bad economic situation. So the thing is, those two elements. I mean, people living thousands of people living under tarps. No water, no electricity, no jobs, no money, no access to money, even if you have money. When I got there, we went from the airport to another place. There was no street lights, and everybody was being very, very nice to each other and everything. You have to wonder for how long people can be nice.
Which brings us to the final, the unrest.
The social unrest. I think if the government of the United States and the government of Puerto Rico have to realize that they have a time bomb in their hands, and if they don't solve this basic situation with the electrical power and the water, soon they are going to have social unrest pretty soon. As we speak, we already are listening to reports about certain violence and looting and things like that. This is going to get worse if they don't take care of the situation.
Jorge, there's so much to cover, so obviously we have to bring you back. You will be back with us tomorrow. What should we expect?
Well, tomorrow we are going to have an interview that I had with Archbishop Roberto Gonzalez, the Archbishop of San Juan. And I mean, a very busy man, as I said in the interview, but he gave us precious insights about the situation and the future of Puerto Rico.
All right, Jorge, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to that and looking forward to all the great work that you've done. Very proud of you, sir. Thank you so very, very much. And to stay up to date with Jorge's reporting, follow him on social media. He's updating his stories on the Facebook pages of Nuestra Voz, the tablet, and Net TV. Also on Twitter with the hashtags Puerto Rico and Puerto Rico Catholics.